Welcome back to America Decides. Election day quickly approaching. Two key Senate races are now narrowing. The Cook Political Report with Amy Walter has shifted the Pennsylvania Senate race between Democratic incumbent Senator Bob Casey and Republican rival David McCormick from lean Democrat to a toss-up. It has also tightened the Nebraska battle. I'm sure you haven't been paying too much attention to that, between Senator Deb Fischer and independent union leader Dan Osborne from likely Republican to lean Republican. Let's get into all of this with Jessica Taylor. She is the Senate and Governor's editor for the Cook Political Report with Amy Walter. Great to see you.
Thanks for having
Nebraska, why suddenly on the radar? Are you just hedging your bets here? You're seeing some movement? What's really going on in Nebraska?
I mean, I think this is a really unique situation where Deb Fischer, I think she was caught a little bit off guard. There's some Republicans sort of griping that she didn't take this independent challenge seriously enough from Dan Osborne. He's been able to raise a lot of money. He's gotten help from outside groups. He's running as an independent, but there are some Democratic outside groups that have supported him. He's a non-traditional candidate. He's a machinist. He's a union leader. He's blue collar. I think he's really sort of tapping into this populism. And in fact, his two most recent ads are making plays for Trump voters. So if he can get Democrats, get a majority of independents and pick off enough Republicans, we are seeing in polling, both private and public, that this is a close race. I think the lean of the state still wins out, but Republicans have had to spend late here to ensure that Fischer wins.
In a presidential election year, though, isn't Nebraska usually a place that votes heavily Republican?
It is, except that, remember, of course, Nebraska awards its electoral votes by congressional district. So Nebraska's second congressional district is favored to go Democratic. So I think he's being helped there by by enthusiasm there in that Omaha-based district. But even some of the polling I've seen, he's running, surprisingly well for a non-Republican in even some of the rural areas. But then, this is why it's still lean Republican, not a toss-up. Democrats, I think some of their polling has it a little bit closer. Republicans feel like it's probably a high single-digit race at this point. But I'd still rather be Fischer because of those reasons, because it is a presidential year when you look at the whole state, not just the congressional district there.
In the wake of Roe v. Wade being overturned in 2022, did we see Nebraska change at all in terms of who comes out and how Democrats put together a coalition in that state?
Well, you do have, Fischer is emphasizing that, she is pro-life, and I think that, they have an abortion referendum there on the ballot. So, Osborne also hoping that sort of helps him in that regard. But like I said, it's just sort of, it's a very weird coalition he's trying to get. And we've seen these independents sort of try this in the past, in Kansas in 2014, in Alaska in 2020, and with Utah in 2022. But Osborne, he has said he's not taking the endorsement of the state Democratic Party there. But again, Republicans running a lot of ads, including one with President Trump, just emphasizing that Osborne, he hasn't said who he would caucus with either. So that sort of leaves a little bit of intrigue. But I'd still rather be Fischer for a lot of reasons.
In Pennsylvania, I grew up there.
Yeah.
Running against a Casey, that's like running against a Jagger or someone named Lennon for Parliament in the UK. I mean, that name carries in Pennsylvania. It's hard to beat a Casey, isn't it?
It is, but I've heard in some of these focus groups I've been hearing lately that there is sort of this anti-incumbency mood, and I think that McCormick is benefiting from that. I still think McCormick has a tough time in sort of those Philadelphia suburbs when it comes to abortion, but the tightening that I've seen in polls have been there in Western Pennsylvania, around Allegheny, and I think that that McCormick has spent a lot. He's benefited from a lot of outside spending. He has his own super PAC as well. I think that Casey has the potential to run ahead of Harris in some places, certainly, but it's still very close. This is going to be Casey's, I think, closest race. And
real quick, could you see a lot of ticket splitting in Pennsylvania, Harris voters who are also McCormick voters?
I think you could. Certainly, McCormick's campaign thinks that. They think that they can sort of get some of those, sort of moderate Republicans that maybe don't like Trump that are going to vote for Harris. So we'll see.
Jessica Taylor, thank you. Appreciate it.